What's poppin'? I'm out here in bed currently in a hotel in Istanbul, Turkey. And yeah, dude, I'm at a dance camp. And I pretty much skipped the entire first half of this second day because my knee was in pain. I was already feeling it like for the last week. Yesterday I felt it a bit towards the end of the day, but then the last class we did, like it felt like I pushed through the pain, like as in, I don't know, it felt like it had gone away, but maybe it was just because I was warm or the adrenaline. I don't really know. But then yeah, in the morning on the first class, like it was just not good. I didn't feel like I could, commit to the moves and like put my weight on everything, and I was also tired because I hadn't slept enough. Because there was like a dance battle. Basically, it's like a 2 day thing. You go take classes from different choreographers each day, and then yesterday there was a dance battle. This evening there's gonna be like a party. Dance battle was fucking sick. Like these dancers are crazy. A lot of international dancers and just like way higher level than the type of shit I see in my day to day in Bulgaria. So it was really entertaining, but it started really late and it kept going until really late. So I slept like max 6 hours, which is 100% not enough for me in general. But especially when you've been dancing all day and you're about to dance all day. And then with the knee thing and that, basically went to the first class. I tried, and then maybe like 2/3 in, I was like, man, I'm gonna go. Go to the hotel room. Luckily, the actual camp is in the hotel, like in like a fucking convention space type thing. But yeah, I'm yapping right now. But basically, man, I just feel like I don't know what I feel like. It's weird. Actually, I watched the video a couple days ago of this guy basically being like, "Yo, I get paid great money to just." I don't know if you hear that, but that's like their prayer in Turkey, or at least in Istanbul. It's my second time here. There's like obviously certain times of the day where it's like prayer time, and I'm pretty sure they change every day. I'm not really sure. At least they do during Ramadan, I think. But I think actually in general, they change. Maybe with the moon cycle or something. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, in each mosque, like I don't know if it's each mosque, but you can kind of hear it from different places. They just like blast on speakers like this prayer, and it's in the form of some sort of a song, like a. Yeah, you can hear that. I'm not really sure. Actually, I wonder if that's recorded or if it's like someone in one of the mosques singing that live. Quite crazy, actually. Quite a crazy like musical performance in a way. Obviously, it's not a performance; it's a prayer, but like something that's getting broadcasted in this way. It's quite wild. I don't know if you can hear that, but then I might fuck up the audio. Either way, I'm gonna keep going. Basically, I watched the video. It is a bit distracting. I was just about to say it sounds like it was over, but it's not. But yeah, I watched the video of this guy who was basically saying he gets paid good money to just talk to his phone every day and just post it, like literally about whatever, just being on some human shit. So we'll see if I actually end up doing that, because obviously this feels unnatural in a way because I'm doing it, I guess, and I've done it in a long time. I mean, I've posted YouTube videos before and even ones where I just talk, but Um, Doing it every day as like a commitment, no matter if I feel like I have something to say or not, is not something that I've done. So we'll see if I actually do it. But yeah, I guess that's where I'm at right now. I'm at this dance camp, and I was honestly not really feeling like going the days before, because last weekend, today's like Sunday, the camp is Saturday and Sunday. Last weekend, I was at a dance intensive in Sofia, and it's only my second time being to any type of intensive. I've been dancing for like 2 years, um, like as in going to classes and learning technique and stuff. Obviously, homie been grooving his whole life, you know. Um, and yeah, it just sometimes feels too much. Like these intensives, like you're there all day just dancing, learning. There's so much information, so much going through your body. Obviously, physically exhausting, mentally exhausting, all this stuff. Um, and yeah, having them back to back like this, like the weekend, one weekend and another weekend, definitely seems like too much for me. But for the most part, yesterday, like I pushed through. I felt great, you know. Like actually, I felt like I had leveled up since the weekend before, when it comes to how quick I was picking things up and just, I don't know. I definitely felt an improvement, you know. Even just like when you step out, like they'll split you into groups, and like that group steps out and dances in front of everyone, and obviously we're learning, so it's not like it's supposed to be a performance or anything, but sometimes you still like get thrown off by the fact that like a bunch of people are just looking at you. Maybe not even directly at you, they're just looking at everyone, but um yeah, that can sometimes tweak you out. And basically like these things definitely showed me where some of my insecurities lie, and self-worth inconsistencies, I may say. And even today, it was kind of hard when I was like, damn, like I'm gonna have to like, no, I'm not gonna have to, but I'm choosing to leave this class and not take the next few classes to let my knee rest and just like honestly take a nap and everything. Part of me was almost like, damn, dude, that's not very fucking push yourself, like fucking push through pain or mind over matter type of stuff. But I don't know, I think that's some bullshit. Like, as in, not not the idea of pushing yourself to grow and like having to face discomfort. That's obviously a fact of life, um, and just learning and growing pains or whatever. But there has to be like a limit, or at least a boundary, in my opinion. And it's a personal one. It's a day-to-day type of thing. But yeah, I chose to listen to my body and give it some rest, and I hope that will pay off now when we have the afternoon classes, which are also 3 classes. Um, and yeah, I hope I get in my groove, get in my zone, and then the camp will be over. Obviously, it's gonna be a party and everything, but yeah, it's been a cool experience. I'm super glad I came and meeting some cool people, really dope, inspiring dancers and teachers and stuff. So yeah, it's a vibe. But we'll see for the future if, I don't know. Like I haven't made up my mind yet about these intensive, if they're for me or for not. Maybe it's never this black or white. Like they're for me or they're not for me. It's just, I guess you have to listen to your intuition. Um, what timing, what kind of season are you in your life as well? Maybe the season has to do with it too, because I feel like in winter I'm a little more tired. I'm a little more introverted and everything. So maybe that also has an effect. I don't really know. I don't really know if any of this makes sense. I'm not focusing at all on what I'm saying right now, or if, well, I'm trying to, you know, when an idea comes into my mind, or like something comes up that I want to say, or like the flow is going in that way. I'm obviously just like a conversation, trying to make that flow concise, and not concise but clear. You know, have my awareness or my thought be expressed clearly. But I'm also just kind of rambling, and I think that's okay. I don't think if I do actually make these, I don't think I'm gonna be there thinking like super consciously to like speak about clear things. I think I might literally just be yapping, um, and we'll see what happens. But it is crazy. We live in a super cool world, and like I think with YouTube and stuff, people do seem to crave, or at least I've been getting a lot more of these just like raw videos of just people in their car or whatever, and just talking about life or their day or some realization, like some chill shit, not the crazy produced stuff, even though that stuff is obviously can be really entertaining and interesting too. But yeah, we'll just see. We'll just see. Um, it might be something cool to do. But regardless, honestly, regardless of that, I just want to say that with this dancing stuff and just social media stuff and just life right now, I feel like a lot of us people in general, but I feel like even especially young people, it seems to affect us more. I feel like the older you get, not always, but you know, you tend to gain some wisdom through experience, and a lot of people seem to gain self-esteem and like true confidence and self-worth and whatever, self-love as they get older. Again, it's not how it works for everyone, um, but I feel like there is more of that tendency than anything. But with young people, I feel like we have so much in front of our face and so much like validation that you can just get from your phone, or you're just seeing other people receive a lot of validation, and that makes you want to receive it. And just programs our mind in a way that it even, I feel like, affects how you react in the physical world. Like with dancing, on the last camp, like I would just feel jealous when like a certain someone was like killing it, because and they're shining and everyone's like, oh my god, you're so great, and I'm there like, damn, like, well, it's not like I'm there conscious like, damn, I'm there like, whoa, that's fucking cool. But a part of me, my ego, is definitely was getting triggered because the inner child or the ego, whatever, like in me, wanted to be validated. It craves that, and seeing someone else receive it is almost like, you know, the ego has that scarcity mindset. It's like if they're getting it, I'm not getting it because I'm just looking at them get it. That's fucked up. Like I wanna get that. I want the praise. I want praise me. I'm so good. Whatever. It goes deep. Some survival instinct, whatever you want to call it, childhood programming or societal programming. Maybe some trauma involved. Like maybe you didn't receive enough love as a kid, or you perceived that you weren't receiving enough love because of some things, you know, as a kid you perceive things differently. Maybe like one small event that for your parents was like a very small thing, or they slipped up, or they said something maybe affected you in a certain way, or with friends or school or bullies or whatever. It can go super deep, and it doesn't really necessarily fully matter, in my opinion, where it comes from. I mean, you could go down that rabbit hole, but I think at the end of the day, you're experiencing those emotions now, so just focusing on them now and feeling them fully and letting them go. I don't know. There's different ways to go about it, but my point is, like, I feel like me going to these dance events, sometimes the bigger growth, or most of the growth, I feel like is that internal headspace in your mind, mindset, how you perceive things. Are you there to absorb and have fun and enjoy? Are you feeling anxious because you're trying to put up a certain image? You want to be seen a certain way, but you don't want to be seen another way. Because if that's the case, and that's usually the case with most of us, we want to be seen in a cool way, even if we're not like trying to be perfect. We want to be seen as like someone that's fun, someone that's loving, someone that's free, someone that, if you know, you care about the dance stuff, maybe is, you know, skillful, or like has a cool style or a feeling or an emotion, whatever. And typically we don't want to be seen as like lazy or rude or mean or just like really whack at something that we're doing, or sometimes we're anxious about not wanting to seem anxious or whatever, stressed or not confident. Like there's so many different things, you know. Or sometimes it's even as simple as like we don't want to seem angry, or we don't want to seem like sad or depressed. We want to hide those parts of ourselves when we're feeling those emotions. And again, this can go deep, but yeah, I feel like that's the big growth for me, man. Just liberating myself as much as I can over time through these things, and just actually reminding myself why I go to these places. And if it's not for the right reason, then I shouldn't really go, you know. So yeah, I guess that's my rant for today. I'm on this dance camp, you know what I'm saying, in the hotel room. It seems like per usual there was some delays with like the classes, so I think the next classes are gonna start a little later than on schedule. But we'll see. Hopefully my beautiful, loving me feels good and I can, express myself and learn freely or as freely as possible. If not, I think I'll still try my best to just absorb. In the morning, I just really didn't even feel like staying there. I was just like, man, I need to rest. And we'll see, man. But this is the adventures of your boy Tino, Tony Loud, you know what I'm saying? Life stuff. And actually, man, I'm keen on talking about some of this stuff. It's actually really cool. I don't know if any of this actually made sense, but it doesn't really matter. And yeah, I don't know. It's just cool. It's just cool that we do have this ability to share stuff, and yeah. Life's a trip, man. Life's a trip. Like, you're on some spiritual shit. Like, I'm basically talking to myself right now, but then, like, physically, I'm literally having a monologue in this hotel room, to a piece of plastic and metal, that has like a lens and shit, that I carry around in my pocket. That just gives me information. Like, it's just kind of wild, but yeah, man, life's a trip. It's all a journey and a growth, and 100% developing the self-love and the self-worth and focusing on those things like internally, not from external factors. Like, if I get in shape, that's where my confidence comes from. If I do this, that's where my confidence comes. Like, that's fine, but ultimately that's never gonna last, and you always have to reach a higher thing, like a more, even better body, stronger body, more money, more status, more validation. I have to be upper in the social hierarchies of dance, music, artistry, politics, like literally whatever poison you pick, in a way. Yeah, man, that shit sounds like an exhausting life, and those things do already kind of exhaust me. So, yeah, I guess we're all in the journey of building that internal self-worth and self-love, and then everything else is just a reflection and just a celebration and expression of that, but not the reason for us feeling confidence. Like, it's the inside out way of life, and it's just a truly satisfying way to live, I guess. At least that's what it feels and seems like and has felt like when I'm in that space. So yeah, let's cultivate that space together. Let's love each other. Let's respect each other. And yeah, man, that's it. That's it for me, man. I feel like I have so much to yap about, which is actually cool, because when I turned on the camera, I didn't know what I was gonna do. It felt so awkward, but actually I can yap. I love yapping. Peace.